Word to your mother, my name's Steve, this channel is Fragrances. Thank you for tuning in. Now this is just going to be a quick video because it's sort of a little bit unplanned, but this sample arrived today and I wanted to film first impressions. Well, I wanted to smell it, to be honest, but I think this video might get some views if I'm honest, because it's a brand new release. So I thought I'd film my first impressions, so that is this video. The fragrance in question is the brand new release from Christian Dior, and it is Sauvage Elixir. Elixir? I think you say it. It's the new Sauvage. So this sample was kindly sent to me by Dave, who is a Call of Duty Warzone legend. So thank you for Dave taking the time out to send it to me. Much appreciated, mate. I've resisted the urge to smell it, but this has been getting a lot of hype, like a lot of hype in the Facebook groups. So I'm really curious to smell it. Now, before I do that, in case you're sort of new to this channel, you don't know my history with Sauvage. In general, I'm not a Sauvage fan. The original EDT, I just find it a bit cloying and a bit choky. It's a bit too strong and a bit much for me, the sort of ambroxine-y thing. EDP, I preferred. The Parfum was actually probably my favourite version so far. I found it just kind of a bit smoother and not as kind of cloying. But my favourite version of Sauvage is actually Prada Luna Rossa Carbon, to be honest. If you've not smelt it, to me it is like a Sauvage flanker with added lavender. So it's just a lot more kind of sophisticated. It's got some nice sweetness at the top, which kind of settles a little bit to be a Sauvage-like fragrance, but I actually really enjoy that. It's one of my favourite fragrances. So, from what I've heard of this one, the people say it's like got the Sauvage DNA with added lavender. So I don't know if it's going to smell like Prada Luna Rossa Carbon. I've seen a handful of people also say it reminds them of Leighton from Parfum de Marly, which is my favourite fragrance of all time, probably. So if I had to pick one. So I'm really curious to smell this. Let's get into it. Right, so here we go then. This is it. This is going to be my genuine first impressions. This fragrance is retailing for about 115 quid for like 60 mil. It's a lot. There were some 20% discounts and stuff about in the last couple of weeks. So, oh wow. Okay, I've seen some people mention the licorice vibe that they get from it, and I see what they're saying. I've also seen some people say that the dry down is where it comes into its own. So as always, remember this is a first impressions. I'm only really going to get the top and kind of middle notes maybe. But what I might do is put a little comment at the end of this video when I'm sort of editing to let you know what I sort of thought to the dry down. I sometimes do that, but okay, this is very nice. It's kind of the licorice and spice is stronger than I thought it would be. I thought it would, I don't know what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting it to be as spicy at the top, but that spiciness is just settling a little bit now. Right at the top there is a little bit obnoxious, if I'm honest. It's starting to settle a little bit. And get a little bit sweeter, kind of, as that sort of spiciness is going away. I think possibly that licorice vibe is coming through a bit more to give it a little bit of sort of sweetness. Okay, here's my very first impressions on this. I like it. I think it's nice. I think a lot of people would like it, but if I smelt like that in store, I was just in a store smelling it, it wouldn't make me buy it. But this is the advantage of having a sample. I can give it a full wear in and see what the dry down's like, but it's nice. It has got that sort of shower gel vibe, Sauvage like, but it's definitely not as heavy on the ambroxine. It's not, if you're thinking it's going to be a super concentrated like Sauvage ambroxine like bomb that's quite aggressive, it's not. It's got this licorice talky ambroxine thing going on to me right now. That's very nice. It's kind of, it just doesn't blow me away right now. I suspect it might get a little bit sweeter as it dries down, but it's not blowing me away. It's really nice. I will definitely wear it. I'll give it a full wear in probably before I edit this video. So I'll let you know how I get on. I've heard the performance is beastly. I've seen a few people in the Facebook group say that. I saw TJ in one of the Facebook groups say he applied it at 9 o'clock in the morning, got home at the end of the day from work, he walked in and his wife said, wow, you smell good. So it's definitely beastly performance by all accounts. It's nice, it's just not black. It wouldn't motivate me to buy it right now. I can see what they're saying about it's just now starting to get a little bit like latent, so that licorice is kind of sweetening up. I don't know if there's vanilla in it, but it's just that sort of sweeter edge is just starting to come through and settle. And I can see what people are saying about latent, but it's not as nice as latent for me, but I'm biased. So there you go, those are my first impressions. Slightly anticlimactic in the sense that I don't hate it, I don't absolutely love it. I think it's solid. I recommend you get your nose on it. Probably what I would recommend is go and spray it in store, smell it, walk around for a couple of hours, see how it sort of settles down, and then make your decision. I wouldn't buy it straight away. I wouldn't blind buy it. I think so far, I much prefer it to EDT and EDP, and between that and the Parfum, they're quite different. I like them both, I think, so far, but I'll let you know in the sort of little comment after I finished editing this video. So that's it. I'm gonna go and let this dry down. I'll probably put some text up after this little bit to let you know what I thought to the dry down, etc. So stay tuned for that. Other than that, like, comment, subscribe and all that shit, you know the score, and I will see you for a video soon. Take care, much love. Hey guys, it's editor Steve here. I was just about to finish editing this video, and rather than putting some text at the end, as I suggested I would, I thought I'd just film a quick vlog style video and let you know my final thoughts on this video. I'm a little bit overexposed, so I'm going to turn away from the window. So, my opinions on this fragrance hasn't really changed too much. Now, I emphasise it's a very good fragrance. I urge you to go and smell it. I think a lot of people will like it, a lot of people will love it, and I think it's going to sell a lot. But I can't help but be slightly underwhelmed. It's got a lot of hype. It's 115 quid for 60ml, which to me is crazy expensive. So make sure you do get a 15 or 20% discount. At least some websites in the UK are doing that, I know for sure. So do that. But I would say go and smell it. But yeah, for me, my opinion hasn't really changed. I'm slightly underwhelmed. I think it's a good fragrance, but it's not one that I would buy. And I'm glad I didn't blind buy it. Performance seems to be really good. I wouldn't say it's absolutely super beast mode on my skin like some people have suggested, but it definitely lasts all day without a problem. But yeah, I think for me, the sort of licorice vibe that I get from it is just not one that tickles my fancy. The dry down, it does sweeten up a little bit, and I can see where some people might compare it to Leighton from that sweetness side of things, but no. Yeah, not really for me, unfortunately, but I do sort of urge you to go and smell it because I'm sure you'll probably like it. So there you go, that's my kind of final thoughts on this fragrance. Cheers, thanks for watching.